Yo, what's going up? What's going up? What's going up today? What is going up today, guys? I'm not even gonna redo that. You know why? Because I'm fucking lazy. Deal with it. .jpg. So today's gameplay, I know, another Black Ops 2 gameplay. Why are you doing this to us, Alex? And by us, I mean me, 45 minutes into the future, because I'm the only one who watches my videos. So that's really who I'm referring to. Anyway, getting into the gameplay, it is on a downloadable content map, aka DLC. It's called Frost. Now, Frost, I guess it's an okay map. It's just all the DLC maps really in the game for Black Ops 2 were they're okay. Some of them are better than others, but none of them were like great, such as like what's a great Black Ops 2 map? In my opinion, Hijacked is a really good one. Um, all the ones that were used for MLG, such as man, I'm having a hard time remembering the names, but yeah, I'm gonna think of some of the names. Like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna try to think of it right now because I'm just wasting time, and you're probably getting annoyed. So, um, anyway, the reason behind this upload is just because I went freaking ham boners on these guys, just completely, just Magunda. I just went Magunda on their ass, and that's pretty much all there is to it. There's not a lot to talk about in terms of the gameplay because it's just beast mode, and I'm not really gonna tell you what class setup to use for Black Ops 2 because I'm just screwing around, you know. I'm using my scuff. I'm liking my scuff. If I had a scuff since, well, like, okay, there's a lot of ifs, you know, blah blah blah. I don't want to play devil's advocate and say what if a million times. But I definitely know I'd be a better player had I been practicing competitive and all that kind of shit and taking it more seriously and had a scuff controller back in the day. Because, I mean, I gotta tell you, the scuff makes a world of difference in terms of the ability to play this game and the ability to do well. You know, I think if you're a good player, it's kind of like steroids. I would say the scuff controller is steroids for the call. It's the equivalent of steroids for a, say, cyclist or baseball player or bodybuilder or power lifter, something like that. The Scuff controller is the virtual world equivalent, although the Scuff controller is very tangible. I'm kind of saying I guess it's the equivalent for esports or just gaming in general, for particularly first-person shooters. Now you wouldn't want to play a fighting game with a Scuff controller for various reasons, but I think the Scuff controller is the steroids because steroids are a funny thing, you know. My understanding is that, you know, if you're good at something, like if you're a genetically gifted big dude who could lift lots of weights and you know, look good and all that, and you took steroids, then you're gonna have a lot of great results from that because you have the kind of the foundation behind that. Whereas if you're a really small guy and you never really worked out much and you don't eat well and all that kind of stuff, and you take steroids, well, nothing really good is going to come from it. You probably have a much better chance of um, getting good gains if you just ate well and exercised and used proper technique and all that and didn't do steroids than if you just took steroids and followed all those bad habits and stuff like that. So that's what I kind of see the Scuff controller as. It's if you're good at the game, good at Call of Duty, or you know, mildly good at the game, and you kind of understand what the hell to do and what's going on, well, then the Scuff controller is definitely going to benefit you. And I can say this for a fact. In my opinion, this is, well, for a fact, and then I say in my opinion, I'm just completely full of lies today. Um, but what I'm trying to get at is, it's better than using claw, which is better than using regular grip or whatever you want to call it, just the regular way people hold the controller. that is less efficient and less effective than using claw grip in Call of Duty. And claw grip in Call of Duty is less effective than using the SCUF controller. And some of you might say, well, if I use claw grip, I can also reload and switch weapons without having to move my thumb off the right stick. And you'd be 100% true, and you can't do that with the SCUF controller unless you get the hybrid. But I do have the hybrid. I do not have 4 paddles on the back. I have 2 paddles on the back, much like the original SCUF, but I do have the SCUF hybrid. The reason I only have 2 instead of 4 is simply because 4 is not necessary. In Call of Duty, you only need the jump button and the B button, which for me is knife, because I play tactical, which you should be playing, in my opinion. Again, that's one of those advantages in Call of Duty is if you play tactical. So I play tactical and with the SCUF controller, and I have a lot of advantages over other people. This is kind of partially why I can just destroy a lot of these, you know, I don't want to call them noobs, but people that don't really have all these advantages that I do, and plus I've been playing Call of Duty for a couple of years, so I know kind of what to do. And these guys obviously didn't know as much how to play the game, so I was just taking advantage of them. And it felt good. Look at that 3-piece. 3-piece. Just warrioring these guys. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't host in this game, in case you guys are wondering. I'm pretty sure I definitely was not host, because I think it migrated some, not at this point, but, and I joined it. Like, I joined the lobby. I didn't create the lobby and then have people join it. So yeah, I know I'm not host, or pretty sure I wasn't host, but still, you know, regardless, it's not like you can't do well if you're not host. It's just, you can probably go off a lot easier if you are host in Call of Duty. That's just kind of the way it is. But please stick around for the videos. If you do enjoy these longer gameplays, then hit that like button. I mean, I'm bringing you the longer gameplay simply because I think if it's worth showing you the full game, I will, but you know, on some of them, even if it's a good gameplay, I don't want to bore you with a ton of gameplay because it's, you know, not a lot of people want to sit through 10 minutes of Call of Duty and me talking at the same time, because that can really might hurt your head doing that. You know, might have to go see a doctor after for some acute listening to game time syndrome. Probably there's a pill for that, I think. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have too many problems after listening to me. So anyway, back into, I guess, what I'm using, the score streaks that I'm using in this game. The Hellstorm Lightning and the Stealth Chopper, just your staples for pub stomping. I could have used the VSAT, which would have been pretty good, but the Stealth Chopper actually did work in this game, so I'm actually glad I went with the Stealth Chopper over the VSAT. Stealth Chopper, you get actually 100 points sooner than the VSAT, and it went off, as I said. You know, I got it, I don't know, maybe about 3 times, maybe 4 times in this game. And I was just playing solo, just having fun. I was warming up. I actually played in a little free-for-all tournament yesterday in Black Ops 2. That's why I was just playing this, and I didn't do too hot in the free-for-all tournament. I did get eliminated first round, but the host was pretty awful, and I think I should have been warming up. You know, because I don't know the meta game. You know, the meta game is basically what are people gonna do, and you don't always know what people are gonna do. But you can have a good idea the more you play and the more you practice. And I just did not have that good idea of what people are gonna do. So I had to kind of make up my ground and ended up switching weapons a couple of times, which usually shows that you're not confident in your gameplay if you have to switch out weapons and stuff like that. But it was fun nonetheless, you know. I couldn't really blame... I guess I couldn't really blame anything. I was just, you know, I just needed to step my game up, and that's about it. So anyway, guys, luckily we won this game. I know I say luckily, you might think I'm crazy because I'm just going off on these guys, but like on the next game, I went over 70. I got 75 kills in the next round of Hardpoint. We lost. Really, really embarrassing. I mean, I don't know how you lose when I get that many kills. You'll see I go for plus 70 here, Just ham, absolutely ham biscuits all over these guys. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much the end of the gameplay. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I just went in.